Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're out and about looking for so-called, I believe, a nature reserve that's apparently been set up over here. Now, in my opinion, nature reserves mean a lot of things really. There's generally quite a few different types. For example, you have the one that is just basically all gravelled over and pathways built around where they destroy the actual environment and call it a nature reserve, and people could just move around it easier. Or, for example, you use some of those little borders around fields, farmers' fields, that I think it was 6 to 12 feet in diameter. They were there to basically encourage all the flora and fauna. I don't know if they used to get paid for that or to leave that sort of bit of the land free. I believe they used to get grants, but who knows these days, anything. Let's see the way farmers have been treated, really. I mean, but that's another story. I believe it's up in this direction. Can we zoom in a little bit there? Just where those large trees are in the distance, I believe it's inside there. Now, I used to go over there years and years ago. There's a pool in the middle of those trees. And basically, it was just a place where people used to go fishing. I don't even know if there were any fishing there. To be honest, I think it was just an excuse for people to meet up and go on the ale, but we shall find out. We'll take a walk up here, see what the score is, see if there is a nature reserve. I mean, it could well be just fly tipped and buggery, who knows? I mean, we'll take a look. Anyway, I shall pause it here for a moment, and anything crops up, I shall get back in touch. And there you go. You can't go anywhere these days without something, can you? Now, I'd like to point out that we're just below the Arkle in Wellington Telford. There, it's very misty today, very foggy. Probably not ideal weather conditions because it has been raining consistently for the last, I'd say, near enough 24 hours. But of course, I imagine that's only the first of what we'll see. But yeah. So let's carry on. There is evidence here of some building work. I mean, you can't see it from here, but the stream itself is lined with bricks. It's obviously a man-made watercourse, but okay, we'll carry on. Okay, a quick update. We've walked to where we thought the entrance to this, where it'd be signposted, but there doesn't appear to be anything here. Well, signposted anyway. That's where we were down there earlier. So we are headed in the right direction. Yeah, looking around, the ground itself, it's as though it's been worked, well, it doesn't look natural, it's man-made. I did see a sign that mentioned lime works. I don't really know the history of this area too well. I'll have to look it up, but yeah. So if we continue in this direction, we should end up where I suspect it to be. But like I say, I haven't seen no signs for it. I mean, plenty of trail signs, etc. But yeah, we'll carry on a little bit further and then see what happens. Okay, so I found the pool that I mentioned earlier that we used to come into when we was younger. Definitely been cleaned up. It's a lot less overgrown as well, but that could be because we're the time of the year. Obviously, all the shrubs and bushes would have died off significantly, like your ferns and whatnot. So yeah, probably just giving the impression that it's more open than it really is. Yeah, so another thing I just want to have a quick moan about, that's footwear. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm wearing these so-called trail shoes. Hold on, let me just see. Oh, there you go. Two things that are quite annoying about them. One, they hardly give any grip at all. And two, and now this is a universal thing that I'm finding across trainers, and even if you're America, we'll call them sneakers. Why, this is one of my little pet moans, why are the sold hollow. When I say hollow, they're either like once you've been walking for a certain amount of time and it starts to wear, it's like a honeycomb of air pockets. Basically, it's like like honeycomb. And the other type is you get the really cheap spongy rubber stuff that wears away in about 5 minutes. So annoying. I mean, you'd think, I mean, it's happening to the shoes I'm wearing now. It's starting to go. So once, who knows what's going to happen? I'll be happily walking away and they'll just disintegrate on my feet. It's crazy, You think a trail shoe would, have a decent sole on it, but there you go. Okay, so we're going to, like I say, I haven't seen any sign of any nature reserves or... we'll carry on up the trail, but I'm sure this is the region it's supposed to be in, but again, no signs. Plenty of trail signs again, but okay. Let's have a little moan about shoes anyway. I have photographic evidence if someone... Yes, Adidas, I'm talking to you. You think I'm bullshit? I could show you photo evidence of your honeycomb specials. Right, okay. Let's just move on a bit and see what we find. Okay, quick update. We've kind of ended up at the golf course. As you can see, there's the 17th tee. Obviously, yeah. Now, either, like I say, the nature reserve isn't marked as such on the ground, but it's definitely marked on the map. Unfortunately, I can't look at the map at the moment because it's on my phone, unfortunately. And I'm using it for this, so... yeah. We should have a look into it when we get back anyway. And, I mean, it's no big loss. I mean, it could be just, like I say, they just left it au naturel, if you like, and just designated it as a nature reserve. Anyway, as you can see, the M54 that way. So we're getting closer to town again, so I'm going to probably end it here, but I haven't... Well, there's one thing I do want to moan about, apart from shoes and hollow heels, is a word. Now, I don't know what to... And that word, which I really detest, is the word tolerance. I mean, where has this word come from? Well, I know where it's come from. But why is it so often used these days? And why is it used to describe people? Now, I'd argue that the English and the British are probably one of the most intolerant people in the world, or have been. I mean, we owned a quarter of the globe at one point. I'd say that's a tolerant type of person. Also, tolerance, to me, it's a terribly negative word. It's the type of word that, you tolerate the school bully, you tolerate the drunk in the pub who's talking shite, you tolerate, being pushed in the queue, it has so many negative connotations. And to say it's part of someone's culture, the downright insult. And plus, it's not part of culture, is it? Part of culture is something like, I don't know, fish and chips, William Shakespeare and, the maypole, fetes, markets, even carnivals. And no, they didn't originate in the Jamaica or wherever, or Rio de Janeiro. Carnivals are an ancient Eastern European and Catholic thing anyway. But that's my little rant, so I'm having a rant about words. Not much of a rant, there's a lot of people out there ranting for all of us at the moment. I mean, who isn't ranting these times? It's just a little moan. It's one of the words that really get on my goat, tolerance. It means weakness, it means you'll take any sort of crap that's thrown at you. No, I'm making a stand against that bloody word. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a golf course. You've got to be careful that, no one comes out and tries to... That should be fine. It's a public pathway anyway. As you can see, the M54 is over there. So I'm going to leave it at this. I think I mean, is it further over in that direction? Who knows? I'll check up when I get back home anyway, and plan the next journey. And like I say, but I haven't made any because I just really, I've just had to be the state of everything at the moment. And has anyone got any get up and go? I mean, yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to call it there, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Oh yes, just a quick update. If you wonder what that noise is, that's the M54 above me. If there's any topic you'd like me to discuss, because I'm still looking for a direction for the channel and such, just make a mention of it. It could be anything: political, historical, ecological. It could be just anything. Just something to make the tone a little lighter, perhaps. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I shall catch you later. Yes, like and subscribe. Bye.